What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Roddy's Rides, and in today's episode I have a very exciting announcement, but it's actually been a minute since I've actually uploaded a post, so I'm excited to announce this project. So this is my dad, Sean, if you aren't familiar with the channel.
Hi guys.
And this is his project. So Sean, will you explain what this project is?
Yes, I'm going to be building a new motor for the Cobra. The Cobra, when I first built the car with Brandon, I put a 306 in it, which I had built 22 years ago for this street rod that I have right here, which is about 1,100 pound car. So therefore it's just not enough horsepower for this 2,200 pound car. So we're going to build a Ford 347. That way everything else that's designed around the car will fit without having to change headers. And these are the parts that we have here. So
wait, before we hop into this, what's the channel motto?
Let's keep it cranking.
Let's get cranking.
All right, so this here is the Ford 306 that I have in the car now. So this came out of an 84 Mustang GT that I built 22 years ago. Bored at 30 over. Got a small cam in it, about 216 at duration at 50 thousandths lift. And it runs, it's a great running motor, just not as exciting for this type of car as we needed. So when I transplant the other car, I'll use the MSD fuel injection and all the front dressing type stuff in the headers, but everything else will get replaced. And then let's go check out the other. All right, so here we have our engine block that we freshly got back from the machine shop. So I've done some race prep to it. I've deburred it everywhere. I've got the extra flashing out, redid the oil galleys, poured it all inside the oil filter passages where you have the press-in plugs on the oil galleys. All right, so on the press-in oil galley plugs, I've threaded them all so we can put threaded plugs in there. One of the issues with a higher horsepower Ford is that these plugs can actually press out with the oil pressure we have. We got new cam bearings in there. It's been bored 30 over. It's been honed with hone plates and then also line honed. Magnaflux checked out, so the block is good and is ready. Down here we have our forged Eagle crank. So that's going to be the heart of the motor, keeping everything going on the bottom end. And then as we transition over here, here's the parts that I have out here. So I'll start from this side. Got a comp cams double roller timing chain, ARP, an assortment of ARP bolts to put the motor together with. I decided to go with Promax heads for the price range that I was looking at. These at least have the highest rated flow numbers for this price range. Obviously you can get bigger, more expensive ones. I've got a air gap type intake here that I've done a bunch of porting work on the inside, and then I will also port match all the ports once I have those on the engine block. Roller rockers, oil pump here, and like I did on the block where I did all the porting on the oil passages, I also did all the porting throughout the whole pump. Should give me another 5 to 7 psi. I have a standard pump. King crank bearings, Ford high performance racing lifters, comp cams. This here is the XE 274 HR hydraulic roller cam. We have Eagle connecting rods, H-beam, and then we also have Manley flat top pistons with valve reliefs in it. So this combination here should give me somewhere between 10 and 11 to 1 compression, depending on, once I put the short block together, on what the deck height, the piston clearance is, and what thickness of head gasket I use. Trying to keep it around 10 or slightly over 10 to 1 compression to be able to reuse my starter and other things and keep it pump gas friendly.
So wait, before we move on, I also want you to talk about the holes inside the pistons.
Okay, yeah, one of the nice things about these pistons here is they're gas ported. So if you can see down there's some holes there and holes here by the oil scraper ring lands. And what that's meant to do is, as the piston goes down and there's air pressure, when it comes out, it helps hold the oil scraper tighter to the side of the wall to make sure you're getting maximum oil scrapage and movement through the range of the piston travel.
Well, I'm excited to see what this motor makes, and let's get into the building process.
All right.
You always put your hand right in the way. If you made it this far in the video and haven't subscribed, go down, hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me and my dad, and I hope you guys did enjoy the parts list for his 347. And if you guys would like to continue watching him build his dream motor and see the progress of it in the car, hit the subscribe button, and I would hope to see you guys next time. Roddy's Rides, out of here.